Welcome back to Only Talk Sports. We talk sports every single day, or at least we try to. I'm your host, Jeffrey, and subscribe to the channel for more sports content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Now, you got a good game on Friday night in the ACC. Virginia's going on the road at Syracuse. Who's going to take this game and who's going to win? Tony Elliott, in his first season as the Virginia head coach, coming in from offensive coordinator at Clemson, they're 2-1 to start this season. And they beat Richmond 34-17. That's a good, decent win. They lost to Illinois 24-3. They did not play very good in this game. Illinois ran all over them, and they could not score. And they beat Old Dominion 16-14, something that Virginia Tech could not do. Quarterback Brennan Armstrong, the lefty, he had over 200 yards against Old Dominion. But they're not doing as good on offense as they were last year when Bronco Mendenhall, their former coach who resigned, was the head coach. And again, that is a problem for Virginia because Virginia usually struggles on defense, and their offense propelled them to victories last year and the year prior, but they're not doing as well on offense, but maybe they'll get it figured out this week. But Brennan Armstrong is a good quarterback. Running back Xavier Brown, he had 88 yards against Old Dominion. Wide receiver Katane Thompson, he had 118 yards, so that's going to help Brennan Armstrong throw the ball to him against Syracuse. And on the defensive side of the ball, defensive back Anthony Johnson had 5 tackles against Old Dominion, and defensive lineman Aaron Famui had 3 tackles. So again, Virginia not doing bad on defense. They've only given up 24 to the most against Illinois, but they haven't really played too many good teams so far, and it is early in the season, so it is hard to tell how good a team is. And they have played decent. They've won their 2 games against quote-unquote bad competition, even though Old Dominion did beat Virginia Tech. But they are 2-1. On the Syracuse side, Dino Babers, a coach that starting the season was kind of on the hot seat, and I did not have him in my updated hot seat list because they're starting the season 3-0 and they've looked impressive. Syracuse, they beat Louisville 31-7 in a game that Louisville looked like, just terrible and they couldn't do anything. They beat UConn 48-14. And they beat Purdue 32-29. All 3 wins. And then Purdue, they looked like they were going to lose, but they came back and won with a lot of penalties with that Purdue had. But that's a good result for Syracuse to start 3-0, something they have not done in a long time. Quarterback Garrett Schrader, he had 3 touchdowns against Purdue. He can run the ball as well. He was a transfer from Mississippi State a couple years ago. He can run, he can throw. He's looking really good. His completion percentage wasn't very good against Purdue, but again, he had no picks, and that is key. Running back Sean Tucker, he only had 42 yards, but Garrett Schrader's kind of was more of the focus in the run game against Purdue. But Sean Tucker is a fantastic running back. Wide receiver Arande Gaston II, 100 yards and 2 touchdowns against Purdue, so that's helping Garrett Schrader get the ball to him. And on the defensive side of the ball, defensive back Garrett Williams, he had 9 tackles. That is always a good sign when you almost have double-digit tackles against Purdue. And defensive lineman Terry Lockett had 2 tackles. Now, Syracuse has given up 29 points to Purdue, but Purdue has a high-flying offense, but they have put up 48 points against UConn. So who is the better team? I'd probably have to say Syracuse. Virginia coming into the season looked like they were going to be a better team than Syracuse, but Syracuse has shocked the world and gone 3-0, and Virginia is 2-1 with the loss to Illinois. But I think Syracuse has a little bit better of a team here. I think their defense is playing pretty decent. It's only giving up 29 to Purdue. I think their offense is doing a little bit better than Virginia's offense, something I wouldn't have said coming into this season because Virginia usually would have a better offense than Syracuse. And I think Syracuse's home field advantage is going to help them against Virginia. And I got Dino Babers and Syracuse winning 34-21 over Tony Elliott and Virginia. I think Virginia is going to keep it close, and they could win, but I think Syracuse home field advantage, like I said, and they have a little bit better of a team and confidence-wise starting this season. I got Syracuse winning 34-21. Subscribe to the channel for more sports content. Like this video down below. Comment down below what you think about this Syracuse-Virginia game and who you think is going to win. And I will see you next time.